there's a bit of a stigma attached to Nusa Dua, and it's because it's a sort of a manufactured tourist zone with all those fancy hotels and big wide boulevards. It sort of turns quite a lot of people off. But there's actually a part of Nusa Dua that we sometimes forget about, and it's the natural beauty of the place, because it's absolutely spectacular. I'm at the very far end of Nusa Dua. I mean, you might not even call this Nusa Dua when you get this far. It's Pantai Geger. I'm going to walk to the two Nusas, the two islands which make up Nusa Dua. Dua means two, Nusa means island in the local lingo. So we're going to have a look at those and have a walk along the beach, see if we can find some stuff along the way, and basically give you an update on what's going on here at Nusa Dua, because I think it's actually pretty good. Well, it serves a really good purpose here in Bali. It's not for everyone, of course, but it does serve a purpose. So let's have a look. This is Pantai Geger. It's pretty cool, eh? I'm here at about, it's before 8 o'clock, so it's still pretty early. It's cool as well because there's a strong breeze blowing, so it's fantastic to have a bit of a walk around today. This is a bit of a surf spot around here as well. There are a few cafes here that I've been to in the past, just serving up fairly simple meals, mainly for surfers and people who are coming down to the beach just to have a bit of a swim. I don't know how busy it gets in the high season, but when I was here last time, in the middle of the day, there weren't that many people here. It's a pretty sort of low-key place, this Pantai Geger. Hello, oh, you're so cute. What are you doing? Are you looking for an owner? I'm sorry, I can't take you. All right, I've got to actually find a way to get past that temple and around the back. I might go down this road, but it looks like it's a fenced road. There's actually two roads side by side, that one, and then there's one on the other side of this wall. I'm not sure which one I need to take to get to where I want to go. This one looks more promising because there's a Nusa Dua beach grill up this way, so it looks like it accesses something. So we'll head up this way and see what's going on. Big projects around here as well. I've seen truckloads of guys being shipped to work sites, which is pretty interesting. Hello.
Hello.
I must say that when I see a place like Pantai Geger and how beautiful it is and how undeveloped it is, I'm a little bit surprised that it hasn't really had the huge development that they've had everywhere else around here. I mean, there's a bit of it going on. I mean, it's a fairly big development, but still heaps of vacant land around. Prime land in beautiful spots. And normally that gets snapped up and built on straight away, but it hasn't yet. That will happen, like no doubt, but it just hasn't happened yet. Oh, there's a kampung down here. All the warungs. That's pretty cool, all the workers come to these warungs. Nice. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, burning a rubbish pile in the back. It's just full on. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. I do like walking around the back of where all the cool resorts are and all the fancy things are. Dari mana? Jawa? Jawa mana? Semarang. Oh, jauh sekali. Ya, bagus Semarang. Ya, jadi kenapa datang ke sini untuk bangun proyek? Villa yang ini. Oh, ada banyak orang juga yang bantu bikin villa ini. Banyak sekali. Biasanya dari Jawa atau dari mana-mana?
Dari
Surabaya. Surabaya, Bandung juga. Oh, aku tinggal di Bandung lama juga, 12 tahun aku.
Lama ya?
Sering pulang enggak?
Ya 2 bulan.
Naik
Naik bis.
baru 1 minggu di sini. Naik bis ya. Oke. Ya, mari ya. I can see actually a little roadway going down the bottom there, which I'm going to try and get into. There's some really fancy hotels up here, which I haven't been past before, so we'll go and have a look at. Well, I'm not going to go and like inspect the hotels, but we'll go past some of those because they're pretty cool to go past. They're not places that I'm probably ever going to stay in. Not because I don't like them, because I don't have enough money. like, a lot of people say, "Oh, nah, hate all the expensive hotels, hate them." But like when they've got the money, they're straight into the expensive hotels. Of course they are. It is funny though, because I actually do enjoy really cheap, basic hotels, but not all the time. Like, if I could get like one of these really beautiful, fancy hotels every now and then, I'd love that. Oh, this is a maze of little walkways around here. So there is access across that little river, which is nice to know just there, and there's another access across here. And I'm assuming that little restaurant is here somewhere. Ah, Beach Resto. You can turn left or right. Okay, must be a big joint. If I turn right, that's not it. Oh, I'm in the restaurant now. Right, it's not really where I want to be. Hello, Pa. Here we go. We've got a fisherman here as well. A few fishermen. Oh, heaps of people around here. Okay, this must be a pretty well-known spot. Because there are heaps of people on this little spit out here, or little breakwater. Wow. So I just came from up at that temple there, like behind that temple, and it opens up into that. Isn't that beautiful? That is Nusa Dua. I'm not sure what that is there. I know the Mulia hotel is around here somewhere. I need some brekkie. I'm a bit sort of reluctant to go into a big hotel like the Mulia and go and ask for breakfast, so you might come out with your wallet empty. But I do need a bite to eat, so if I can get like a pastry or something like that, I wouldn't mind going in there, seeing what they've got. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. To be honest, that's just huge. This huge resorts. That's got to be the Mulia, I reckon. Oh yeah, there it is, the Mulia. The beach is wonderful along here, isn't it? Isn't it just wonderful? And if you stay at one of these resorts, like, it's really good. Like, if that's what you want from your holiday, like not everyone wants that, and that's okay as well. But if you want this from your holiday, I mean, it's just brilliant. There's an absolutely ripper surf out there at the moment. I don't know if it's surfable, but they are huge waves. Really, like 8-foot waves type thing. There's no surfers out there, so it mustn't be that good. Beautiful gardens, aren't they? Look at that, just beautiful gardens. The Mulia seems to have these large apartment style rooms. That's what the go is here, I think. Wow, that is a spectacular pool. I've seen quite a few pools already, but that is just spectacular with those statues there. I can smell pastry. I can smell it. I'm going to have to ask the staff what they've got here. Hope it's not part of their buffet or something like that. Okay, this is it, I think. Lights have just come on. Hello, how are you? Oh, what have we got? Pastries.
Yeah.
Love pastries. Are these fresh ones?
Fresh, very fresh.
Wow, that is exciting. Wow, all this other stuff here. Nice. Oh, cakes and muffins. Oh, what's that? Monkey pink praline. Well, there's lots of good looking stuff here that I feel like I want. Wow. Okay, that's the coffee, and that is a Pantai Swiss. I mean, it's resort prices, so it's expensive. I think I paid, including tax and service. You know how they put all those big taxes and services on here? I paid 190,000 for both of these.
Ah, mantap.
Coffee looks good, tastes good. Good coffee. Oh, the fired up music. And the good thing about this is that, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get it, is that I can just come in for a pastry like that, and that's all I really want for brekkie. I don't need anything. That is a big pastry though, but it's, yeah, but it's not like a big brekkie. That is a big one. Wow. That's good. So Pantai Swiss is one of those ones that's got custard, I think, chocolate chips in it. Like it's like a, I don't know, a vertical croissant. But it wouldn't be called croissant then, would it? That's seriously good. That was a beautiful, beautiful little, pastry shop. Really love that. Look at that view out there to their pool. Mad, isn't it? The name of that pastry shop is called Canele. I hope I got that pronunciation right. This Mulia place, I mean, it's got a bit of class about it. It's I mean, obviously it's a 5-star resort, but there's something about it which makes it, for me, feel a little bit more upmarket, a bit more special. Like that pastry shop is seriously world class. There's some French chef there that makes all the pastries, and everything just seems to be perfect there. It's quite nice. Technically, just beautiful. So if you're into your pastries and you're in the area, like, drop in there for sure. For sure. Let's have a look at the beach, see if it's looking any different in the hour that I've been up there. Well, not the hour, but whatever amount of time it was. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful stretch around here of beach. This is sort of like probably the more southerly end of Nusa Dua, and not traditionally an area that you associate with Nusa Dua a lot of the time, I think. And most people, when they're staying in Nusa Dua, they're right in the centre where the 2 islands are. And this is quite far south of that. But I really do love this area. Beautiful. I think the thing about Nusa Dua is it's an odd one. It's an odd one because depending on what sort of holiday you want, it can either be a disaster or just the best place in the world. If you just want to just relax, chill out, and just avoid all contact with the outside world and have an unreal room, great food, and just maybe hang out at the beach in front of your hotel, not really do a heap. Yeah, some of these hotels are just fantastic for that, especially if you're a bit worried about things like hygiene issues in Indonesia or Bali. You're a little bit scared to sort of venture off on your own. Maybe it's your first time here, or maybe you just love luxury. I think it really suits a lot of people to come to places like this. The people that Nusa Dua doesn't really suit, I think, even if you like luxury, and I do, not that I can afford it, but I wish I could, but the thing that doesn't, well, the people that doesn't suit are those people who are a little bit more independent and a little bit more adventurous, because those people will tend to want to get off on their own and out into the real Bali. And this isn't the real Bali. Let's just be clear about that. So, but it doesn't mean this place is bad. Yeah, it's just different. All right, so I've just exited the property of the Mulia, and there's some sort of like little supermarket there. So it wouldn't be a supermarket, it'd just be a market, wouldn't it? And there's a few warungs here and bars, a local style. Hello.
Hello, massage.
No, just having a look. Looks like I'm gonna have to walk along the beach here. I might have to get my shoes off, I reckon. Oh, Geger Beach Cafe. What are we looking at here? Yeah, must be the local beach. Definitely a place that you'd come if you were staying at the Mulia and you thought, you know what, I don't want to eat resort food anymore, I want to get some local stuff. You'd come out here. You'd probably save yourself a bunch of money too. And if you're not staying in one of the resorts and you're up in some sort of Airbnb up the back and you wanted to come down to the beach, well, this is the place you'd come as well. Because look at this. You've got all these lounge chairs and then a beachfront out aspect. Oh, I'm going to try and get through there, through all the old boats. And you can go and get food from the warungs and stuff, and they'll probably come and serve it to you at your little table there. Beautiful. I guess that's the next level, isn't it? You still want your beach holiday, but you don't want to be in a resort. You go back into the back blocks, and there are guest houses and Airbnbs and villas and stuff back there away from the beach. But you still, if you still want your beach time, you can still come to a beach like this pretty easily and still get it. So you have your beach holiday, but it's not the resort holiday. I mean, Bali has so many different ways you can holiday. This is one of the reasons why I don't like it when people make generalisations. I'm one of them. I hate myself when I do it. But if you make generalisations about Bali is this, Bali is that, Bali's too expensive because I just paid 190,000 for a coffee and a pastry. But I chose to. I chose to go to a 5-star resort to do that. Now, and I'm happy to pay it. But if you're not happy to pay it and you did pay it, well, that's a bit stupid, isn't it? And then complain about it. Like if I wanted cheap, I could have gone to one of those warungs back there, and I reckon I could have got away with probably 20,000 for a coffee and an omelette. I probably could have done. Might not. Maybe a bit more, maybe 30,000. And then if I wanted a real proper Balinese experience, I would go to the local market, where an instant coffee is going to be 3,000 and a little fried snack is probably going to be 2,000-3,000. Like for under 10,000, I'm going to have my breakfast. And that's the adventurous style, the more independent style, and I like that too. Oh, look at that, chapel. I'm at a new hotel here. I'm going to have to find out. Oh, I've been to this place before. I think I came up here and had a pastry and a cake at this particular hotel. That's right, this is the St. Regis, because I came through all these palm trees. I remember, and I got lost in the back of the hotel somewhere, not knowing where I was going. They look like a pretty classy place, and decent cakes and pastries there as well. I've got a little beachfront path here. I think this is supposed to, like a little private path, but that's okay. Oh, look at that pool. Nice pool back there. Amazing, amazing. I think you could get used to that. I think, like, if you had a lot of money, like this place is often like $1,000 a night. If you had a lot of money, you could get used to staying in places like that. You know, going for a swim every morning in that huge lagoon pool, and then cruising up to the pastry shop, having a big brekkie or having a pastry or whatever it is that you want to do. Go down to the beach. That'd be pretty chilled, wouldn't it? At the St. Regis here, they seem to have these little private villas that are beachfront, and it seems as though you also get your own private lounge chairs, like they're assigned to you. Well, I reckon that's pretty cool too. That is pretty cool. This is a fantastic stretch of beach here outside the St. Regis as well. Actually, this whole southern stretch, I think, is the preferable stretch of beach compared to the centre. The problem is the hotels that are here are the really expensive ones as well. So we're out of the St. Regis and into like a big construction site. Still, the beach is good on my right hand side here. If you look at that, there's still a good beach. It's just that it's, you know, got a construction site on one side of it. In the distance, you can see a little peninsula up there, and that is one of the Nusas right up there in the distance. One of the words that a lot of people get confused with when they're learning Indonesian is the word for we. And in English we have one word for we. In Indonesian there are two, and one of them's kita and one of them is kami. And it's really important to know which one is which, although if you ever forget, just default to kita, because you can get away with it even though it's not technically correct. So the way it's supposed to work is that kita means us, including the person you're talking to. We, including the person you're talking to. Kami means us or we, not including the person you're talking to. That's weird, isn't it? Like, it sounds a bit complicated, but it's, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty straightforward. So if you're referring to, you know, if you're referring to you and your wife, or you and your husband, and you're speaking to someone else, you would say kami, because you're talking about you two. But if you're saying to the, like if you've got a driver and you're with your partner and you say to the driver, let's, we will go, all three of us, we will go to the beach, then it's kita, because it's including that person. It is beautiful, isn't it? Like, I actually really like this southern part of Nusa Dua. I think it also has a feel, for me, that's a little bit more fresh. I don't know how to explain it because it's going to sound bad when I do explain it, but basically, the northern section sometimes can feel a little bit old. Not run down, but old. Hasn't really been, you know, given a bit of a modernisation in some cases. And that can, for me, take away a little bit. Whereas in the south, even though some of these places are older places, they seem to have been given that modernisation treatment. Like when I went to the Mulia, like you can see it's an old resort, but it doesn't feel like it. Like you can see it, but it's just being kept up to date. You're on camera. What's your name?
Richard.
G'day, Richard.
Yeah, I watch your stuff. You're
really
pretty good, yeah.
Because around here, I don't get spotted around here. This is not my home territory.
Yeah.
So, where are you staying? You're staying around here?
Staying at the Mulia.
Oh, I just went there. Beautiful, beautiful.
Spot, yeah.
Oh, beautiful hotel,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you here for running? What are
Nope.
you just here for a holiday?
Yeah, me and the wife.
Oh, beautiful.
A bit of time away from work and
Yeah.
the kids, and
Oh,
had a
really?
good time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, mate. Yeah.
No, I just did a bit of exploring. Gone
Yeah.
10k walk this morning.
Have you? Where'd you get up to?
4.5 k's that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but the path
No
was still
idea.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise the first couple of days I'd only gone
Yeah.
about 2.5 k's, and then this morning I decided I'll go a bit further.
Well, that's one of the things about Nusa Dua is that this path goes for miles.
Yeah, I didn't realise,
Yeah.
but I only got a few more days left,
Have
so
ya?
I'm
Yeah.
a bit disappointed. It's all right.
All right. Nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah, you too.
Have a good walk. See ya.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, mate. Actually, he makes a really good point that this path, much like the path in Sanur, and I guess to a lesser extent in Kuta, the path actually makes this place, connecting all of these areas, goes for about, well, as he said, he's gone 5 k's up that way. You can go quite far up there before it stops. The beach goes for miles though, like probably go for 10 k's up that way if you go along the beach. I mean, the Kuta one, because it's all been destroyed by the surf and so forth. I'm going the wrong way here. I think I'm supposed to be on this path. That Kuta one, because it's been destroyed by the surf and it's there's a bit of hassle as well. I don't even know if I am on the right path here. Anyway, because there's a bit of hassle as well, and I don't know, if you're not in the mood to do the whole joking thing with the locals, it can be, for me, a little bit too much. I'm walking through the Ayodhya at the moment. This is the Ayodhya. But the thing with Kuta, if you're in the larrikin type of mood, and you've had a few drinks, like, there's no better place to be in the world, because the people down there at the beach are so friendly and are always up for a joke. After the Ayodhya, you get to another local area, like it's not a resort area. There's a few little restaurants and stuff here, public beach, and a bit of a parking area as well. It's actually, if you're on your own transport, it's actually a pretty good place, if you're not staying here, to park, because there's a big parking area. Or if you're coming in a cab, it's a good place to be dropped off. And then there are, like, for example, if you're staying up the back somewhere, you get dropped off here in a cab. Yeah, you've got a big beach out there with all the beach chairs. This beach is called Pantai Geger. I'll just show you a little bit of Geger actually, because I think it's fantastic. I think it's a really good beach. Last time I came down here, I was shocked that there was this public beach in between all the resorts, because I hadn't really spotted it before. But it is good. You've got all these sun lounges here, which you can rent, and it means that you don't have to be staying on the beach in Nusa Dua in a 5-star resort, but you can still enjoy the beach, which is here. Yeah, look at it. Quite nice. Quite nice. So that's the Merusaka resort. Massive resort. Lots of grassed areas. I don't like those grassed areas a lot. Like, it's not that I don't like grass, but it just feels barren to me. It'd be nice to sort of fill it in with, like, I don't know, coconut grove, or maybe some gardens, or even put a little cafe in there, something like that. Fill it in a bit. That actually happens to a lot of the places, a lot of the resorts here in Nusa Dua, where you've got these huge grounds and there's almost too much room. It feels like you've got to run 100 metres across a lawn to get to the beach from the main building, for example. This is a Grand Hyatt. I would love to know what the rooms are like here. They must be absolutely sensational inside, because it is the Grand Hyatt, but that building looks really old-fashioned, old Bali styling. Often when you see those, the reason why I'm curious is because when you see those in a place like Chandidasa, for example, the inside of the room's all busted up. Gee, it is beautiful though, isn't it? The big lotus pond. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, lots of fish in there as well. I would actually be very interested in those rooms. Would be very interested. The pool at the Grand Hyatt looks absolutely sensational. Really just a beautiful, beautiful pool. Not that busy at the moment, to be honest, either. one of the things, it's hard sometimes to judge how busy a place is, because at the moment Nusa Dua doesn't feel busy to me, but it might be because I'm out fairly early and people aren't out of bed or they haven't had breakfast yet. But it just feels quite good, even though we're at the back end of the high season. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Dari mana?
Dari Lombok.
Lombok mana?
Lombok Barat.
Barat. Oh, di mana di Lombok Barat?
Kotong.
Sekotong. Oh, aku pernah ke Sekotong. Bagus di sana. Tidak terlalu jauh dari pelabuhannya, tapi harus
Bentar.
muter sedikit dan jalan yang belum dibeton. Jadi agak kayak lumpur kalau hujan.
Oh iya.
Ya. Oke, mari ya.
Oke.
Yeah. There we go. I'd like to know where all the people are from here in Bali. They're so diverse. People are from all over the place. It's coming merantau, searching for that better life. Which I think we all do, don't we? But I mean, it must be really difficult if you're from a small village out there in Lombok or in Java somewhere. You've got nothing. You have aspirations for all the things that everyone wants, but opportunities just aren't there. If you can just pull a little bit of money together and get over to Bali, you can make a go of it. And it can change everyone's life that's part of your family back home, because you'll be sending money back to them. And I think that's what people are doing more and more as time goes on, especially as the Balinese themselves become richer and move up in the job world. They're getting better jobs than they would have in the past. They no longer want to be farmers. And you get people from outside to do those jobs, or that guy's a satpam, a security guard. And fewer Balinese will do that job now, and more people from outside of Bali will do it. That's what I've been noticing. That's pretty normal. The other thing is about Balinese is that a lot more Balinese these days are either getting educated at university or going specifically to hospitality schools that allow them to work overseas and get those opportunities on cruise ships, international resorts, or maybe even do like a working holiday visa in Australia. I mean, when I've generalised like that, I'm talking more to do with Balinese who live in urban areas. They've really developed so far. Okay, I've made it to one of those islands, one of the Nusas, and you can do surf lessons here or water sports. I actually noticed when I've parked here in the past in this area, there are guys offering surf lessons. I guess it depends on the surf, because at the moment I reckon the surf's probably, from what I can see there's nothing there. It's pretty flat. They're calling this the Nusa Dua Island. Nusa means island. So this is and Geger means big, but also someone's name as well. So it's the big island. It's sort of like baby calf, isn't it? Like that, a baby calf is a baby cow. I'm not sure if my memory's playing tricks on me, but I came here in 2002 to Nusa Dua, and my memory is that these islands were sort of scrubby, rocky islands that you didn't have any access to much. I mean, there was I think little dirt paths on there. I don't know if my memory's correct though, 'cause that's what I'm thinking when I went onto the islands back in those days. But they seem to be big parks now, don't they? Here's a nice little view. You can see all the reef down the bottom there. The tide is out a little bit, and then the other Nusa is just over there, and then the rest of Nusa Dua goes around in the background. Oh, there are some waves out here. Look at this. I was wrong. I said it was flat, but I just saw a pretty good wave coming in there. Look at this mad little track through the rocks here, through the old coral reef. Maybe this is where the surfers get into the water. Wouldn't be surprised, because it looks like it's a great way to get to those waves which are breaking out there. You've got to be careful down there. That's a big drop off. There we go. Yeah. I reckon you could probably get in there somehow. You might get cut up on the rocks with bare feet. Yeah, you get in here somewhere, I reckon. I wonder if there's a ladder or something. But I just saw a decent wave come in before. It's not so good now. So I'm looking at these waves here thinking they're okay, and I mean, maybe they are, but when I look way over into the distance, on that island or just behind that island over there, I can see two surfers, just little pinpricks in the distance. So the waves must be going there as well. Whereas here, yeah, maybe they're okay for some people, but the real surfers are over the other side. I just spotted this statue over here and I was curious as to what it represented. I see someone with a bow there, which makes me think it could be from the Ramayana story. So I want to see if there's a little plaque that tells me what it is. Okay, so it appears that in the front we have Arjuna with the bow and arrow, and then behind we have Krishna, who is like a chariot driver for Arjuna, and they are characters in the Mahabharata, the Hindu epic, which is central to Balinese culture, but also Javanese culture to this day. They are central figures, and it's interesting, well, like Javanese, when they converted to Islam or Christianity or whatever, didn't just throw away, 1,000+ years of Hindu tradition and culture and stories, and more than that, in many cases, they sort of blended the two together. Most Javanese do hold strongly onto those old Hindu gods and heroes. For example, Gatot Kaca is a very famous hero in Indonesia. Arjuna, famous. Doesn't mean they pray to them necessarily, but they're still central to the identity of Indonesians. It's interesting, isn't it? A very interesting country. I'm entirely fascinated by Indonesia, always have been, always will be. I find it to be just so interesting because there are so many layers to get stuck into. It's sort of a lifetime journey learning about the place. I'm always learning new stuff, like always. And I really love exploring this place, meeting the people, and coming to places like Nusa Dua, which is a little bit of a tourist enclave, but is totally a peaceful and perfect place for that relaxation type of holiday. I really hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride with me today. And thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Sonora and the rest of Indonesia. I'll catch you next time, and sampai jumpa.